Seriously, I'm gonna
Is this
roll
good?
some shit. 76. Let's go. Hit the follow button. Hit that
Hello, New York! So excited to have you all here today protesting Zohran Mamdani and his radical policies that continue to threaten the lives and the safety of every New Yorker. My name is I'm the co-founder of Stop Zohran Mamdani, which is an Instagram movement. Today I'm here to speak and bring the common sense voice of New Yorkers. We are here today because New York is worth fighting for. And right now, this city is in danger. We launched Stop Zohran Mamdani the day he was chosen as the Democratic nominee. But when he was elected mayor, our inbox imploded. Thousands of messages from devastated, terrified New Yorkers. Jewish mothers are afraid to walk to synagogue. Small business owners ready to pack up and leave. Lifelong New Yorkers asking if the city still has their back. Every single message ended the same way. What can I do and how do we fight back? This rally right here, right now, is how we fight back. Let's talk about who Zohran Mamdani really is. He has aligned himself with movements that don't just criticize Israeli policy, they call for the elimination of the Jewish state entirely. He stands with people who chant for the destruction of the one place on earth built as a refuge for the Jewish people. And he has made the largest Jewish community outside of Israel feel like strangers in their own home. Jewish community all around New York are afraid to walk to synagogue, afraid to wear a Star of David on their street. They're afraid and they're petrified. They're worried that something might happen. That is anti-Semitism, and it disqualifies him from leading the city, as we cannot have a mayor that encourages hate against the Jewish people at large and against New Yorkers as a whole. But the damage goes much further than that. This is a man who wants to defund the police, keeping our streets safe, while crime is already pushing families out of their neighborhoods. He wants to suffocate small businesses with taxes and radical regulations, the very same businesses that survived COVID through sheer grit and sacrifice. He wants to chase away the investment that creates jobs, seize control of housing, and drive the engines of this economy straight into the ground. He wants to turn New York City into a laboratory of radical ideology that has failed everywhere it has been tried, every single time. And who pays the price? Not the politicians, not the radicals, the working families in the Bronx and Brooklyn just trying to make rent. The immigrant who spent 20 years building a business from nothing. The young person who grew up here and just wants a future in their very home that they love so much. Those are the people Zohran Mamdani is failing. This city was built by people who showed up for each other, who disagreed but still treated each other as neighbors, and who fought hard but fought fair. That New York is worth defending, and we are defending it right here, right now. Let's go, New York! Let me hear you!
All right, New York City, what a crowd! New York City, the largest Jewish community outside of Israel, deserves a mayor who has their back. Instead, we got Zohran Mamdani. In Mamdani's first month in office, anti-Semitic hate crimes in this city surged 182%. That is not a coincidence, but that is a consequence of failed leadership. But Mr. Mamdani, not every New Yorker will turn a blind eye to this disgrace. When your transition team was found by the ADL to have more than 20% with extremist anti-Semitic backgrounds, including ties to celebrated Hamas's vicious October 7th attacks, we noticed when your first act in office was to rip up anti-Semitism protections, tear up the IRA definition of anti-Semitism, and gut the executive order that we're keeping our community safer. We noticed when a violent mob besieged Park East Synagogue, waving Hezbollah flags and intimidating fellow Jewish New Yorkers, and when Mamdani, rather than condemning the mob, blamed the synagogue, we noticed. When, just weeks after you stripped away synagogue security protections, a car rammed into the doors of 770 Chabad World Headquarters, we noticed. When swastikas are painted on the sidewalks, on Jewish schools, and raised on NYU's campus, we noticed. When the First Lady of New York City, Rama Douaji, was found to have liked posts on Instagram on October 7th, was found to have liked posts on Instagram on October 7th, celebrating the slaughter and kidnapping of thousands of innocent men, women, and children, we noticed. And we are done being quiet. Mayor Mamdani promised the city free buses. Well, Zohran, the only thing that's been free in the city is the freedom for anti-Semites to terrorize Jewish New Yorkers. That's right! He promised to protect New Yorkers of all backgrounds. But starting on day one, he broke that promise. He has sent a signal, loud and clear, about whose side he was really on. New York City will not stand for this. This is not leadership. Everyone here sees the truth. We are watching, and come the next election, we will remember. This is the greatest city This is the greatest city on the planet, in the greatest country on the planet. And we deserve better. Mayor Mamdani, hear us now, right outside your luxury mansion. New York City will not be silent. Am Yisrael Chai. God bless New York City. Let's save this city. Let's go, New York. Let me hear you.
Good evening, New York City. My name is Jane Circle, and I serve as Communications Director for the End Jew Hatred Movement. But long before I joined End Jew Hatred, I worked for New York City's favorite mayor, Mayor Rudy Giuliani. Islamic terrorism has cost my country. Ladies and gentlemen, I will not let the United States of America fall to radical Islam. I will not let my peers bow to this threat and see my country destroyed. When I see everybody here tonight, when I look at the speaker list that we have assembled, I see something truly amazing. Every race, every age, every religion, Democrat, Republican, Independent. Ladies and gentlemen, what we have built tonight transcends politics. We are here tonight to take back New York City from Zohran Mamdani. We are here to take back New York City from the pro-Hamas mobs. And we are here to say,
USA! 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 USA!
and we are here to stand together as proud Americans. God bless New York City. God bless the United States of America. USA.
USA! USA! USA!
I would now like to welcome Michelle Adu from the End Jew Hatred Movement to the stage.
Okay, everybody, can you hear me? Let's go! We are here today to protect our rights. We are here today to call out Zohran Mamdani. Can you hear us? Let's make sure you can hear us. We are here today because we have had enough. What occurred in Brooklyn less than 2 weeks ago. What occurred at Parkey Synagogue 3 weeks ago. This is not going to happen under our watch. This is a horrific trampling on our rights, and we have had it. Look at this crowd today. We are taking back NYC. We're taking back our streets. So everyone, this is just the beginning. This is what mobilization looks like. Look at this. We have people here, Republicans, Democrats, Jews, allies, every race, every religion, Muslims, everybody here to protect our rights jointly. Thank you all for coming. We are Americans first, yes, that's it. And we are here, and now we're going to all chant together. From the river to the sea, New York City will be free.
From the river to the sea, New York City will be free. From the river to the sea, New York City will be free.
From the river to the sea, New York City will be free.
From the river to the sea,
New York City will be free.
New York City will
So everybody, we have a long list of incredible speakers. So with no further ado right now, James Maslow, please come up here. If you don't know him, you should, and he'd like to share some words. He is incredible. James?
How's everybody doing here today? I'm James Maslow, and I was born in this city. My father was born in this city, and my grandfather, Captain Robert Maslow, a Jewish American pilot who called New York home, he helped protect this city and this country. 3 generations of my family have loved New York, and that's exactly why I'm standing here right now. New York has the largest population of Jews anywhere in the world outside of Israel. It has always been a place where Jewish families built lives, raised children, and found community. My grandfather did that, my father did that, and I carry that with me. But something right now is not right. Mayor Mamdani has refused to condemn the term globalize the Intifada. On his very first day in office, boo, it's absolutely ridiculous. On his very first day in office, he revoked the city's expanded definition of anti-Semitism. One of his first acts as mayor, with 2/3 of the Jewish population not voting for him, and so many more Jews in this city saying loud and clear that they do not feel safe. Jews in New York are being attacked, and this growing problem, the root of this massive and growing and spreading problem lies right here with Mayor Mamdani.
Yes, it does.
serious. Look around, take a breath. See the crowd that's here tonight. We're not here because we hate anybody. We are here because we love this city. And we believe that every New Yorker, Jewish, Muslim, Christian, black, white, deserve a mayor who will say clearly and without hesitation that hatred has no place here. So my grandfather fought for this country, and he believed in an America where his grandchildren wouldn't have to stand at protests asking the mayor of New York City to condemn anti-Semitism, but unfortunately, here we are. So whether this mayor behind me will listen or not, I'm asking everyone here, Jewish and non-Jewish, to stand together, because let me be clear, anti-Semitism is not just a Jewish problem, it is a human problem. And silence from those in power is not neutrality, it's permission. New Yorkers deserve better. Grandpa Bob's grandchildren deserve better. The truth is, we all deserve better. God bless New York. God bless the United States of America. Thank you very much.
USA! 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 USA!
And everybody, you know what else? The other side seems to have amazing chants, so we came up with some of our own. So get ready for this one. Zohran, Zohran, you can't hide. We charge you with hate and lies. Zohran, Zohran, you can't hide. We charge you with hate and lies. Zohran, Zohran, you can't hide. We charge you with hate and lies. And now, I want to welcome to the podium Simon Deng, a wonderful ally, a Sudanese Christian who wants to share a few words. Simon, please join us up here.
You are Jewish genocide! Zohran, Zohran, you can't hide! You are Jewish!
Here we go again. What we're seeing in the city of New York today, it is something happened long ago in the North Africa. When the whole Jews was being targeted by hooligans, their policy being condoned by the city governments in the entire North African, and they went after Jews with the hate, run the Jews out in Libya, in Tunisia, in Algeria, in Sudan, in Morocco, and even in Egypt. Today, the same policy, the same hate, the same bigotry being waged on the Jewish community in the city of New York, we are not going to stand for that. Long ago, the same hate was being waged on the entire Jewish community in Europe, and evil Hitler went and he slaughtered 6 million Jews, and the world sit and do nothing. Today, this hate being waged on the Jewish community in New York here, we are here together saying it loudly, we are not going to stand by that. When the hooligans run in the city of New York, calling from the river to the sea, question have to be asked. Where is the government of New York? Where is the mayor of Mamdani of New York? The question have to be asked. Are you with us or you are with the hooligans? Are you with us or you are with those who hate the Jewish community? I'm not a Jew. I'm a friend to the Jewish community. I was a victim. I'm standing with the Jewish community being victimized today in the city of New York, in which we say loudly, this cannot stand. New York City is a Jewish family home. New York City was built by the wealth of the Jewish community. Whether you like it or not, we are here to stand, and we are not going nowhere, and we will defeat you, and we will defeat Mamdani in next election. Thank you very much.
got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! Zohran Mamdani's got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! Zohran Mamdani's got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! Zohran Mamdani's got to go! Okay, and here we go now. She's a pint-sized warrior. I think she doesn't even need any more introduction than that. Lizzie Savetsky, get up here and share some words.
What's up, New York City? Guys, I'm going to sleep well tonight knowing that all of you stand with us against this monster. He is not going to take over our city, and we are here to let him know that. They want to intimidate us. They want us to hide. They want us to back down, but we are here to tell him that we are not going anywhere. On day one of taking office, Mamdani, what did he do? He gets rid of the definition of anti-Semitism. If we can't define it, how can we even fight it? On day one of taking office, he gets rid of protections for our religious institutions. We've seen where that led us. You know, I cannot believe that my children, who are descendants of a survivor of Auschwitz, their great-grandmother walked out of the gates of hell, 73 pounds, came here to New York to build a better life for her family. And now her great-grandchildren are living in a city where synagogues are being protested, where children, my children's age, are being told that they need to leave school early because a Jewish preschool can't keep them safe from protesters. And our mayor says, this is okay. We're not going to stand for it. We're not going to stand for a mayor who calls his wife a private citizen and says it's okay for her to go on her liking sprees of all the pro-October 7th terror-supporting, pro-genocide of Jewish people content. We are not going to stand for it. We are not giving him a free pass. Hell no. New York City is our city. New York City is the most Jewish city outside of Israel in the entire world, and we are here to stay. We are not going anywhere. I'm Israel High. God bless America. God bless New York City. And farewell, Zohran Mamdani. Get out of here. Love you guys. I'm Israel High.
Stop Mamdani! Stop Mamdani! Stop Mamdani! Stop Mamdani! Stop Mamdani! And now, speaking of stopping Mamdani, Scott Labaido, did I pronounce that correctly?
Let's go,
Okay, now whether I pronounce that correctly or not, Scott recently unveiled a true masterpiece, a true work of art, which I'm going to have him speak about. Scott, come on up here. Again, we are here protesting Mayor Mamdani, and Scott has done a fabulous job of doing just that. Scott, welcome.
I want to call shame upon some fellow New Yorkers, which is why we are in this shit all the time. Is because there's a lot of people that are too worried about what they're going to be labeled.
Yes.
Their sensitivity level.
Yes.
And I call out the Intrepid Museum for yesterday having Mayor Mamdani speak on behalf of all veterans, dead military soldiers, dead 9/11 victims. This is a man, open that up,
I can take your
who is best friends with Hassan Piker. Hassan Piker, who says every day, Americans deserve 9/11. And Mayor Mamdani is his best friend, and he did not denounce that. And he has the audacity to be at a sacred museum on a sacred day like Memorial Day to smile and speak on behalf of these victims of our military on 9/11. More people were killed on 9/11, but also those soldiers that died fighting terrorism. And I call shame upon organizations like the Intrepid Museum. Shame, shame, shame. And I'll close with this. Let me close with this. It is imperative, it is important that every single one of you stop being afraid to be labeled when we have the biggest fight of our lives here. I want all true New Yorkers to follow these two sweet words that we have from Mayor Mamdani. Only true New Yorkers, oh sensitive folks, just keep your mouth shut. 1, 2, 3. Fuck you! 1, 2, 3. Fuck you! 1, 2, 3 louder. Fuck you!
Okay, so we're here passionate. That's what we are. That's passion right here. Let's go! And who's ready for another chant? Because I have a lot of them. Here we go. Islamist Mayor DSA, you can't take our rights away. Islamist Mayor DSA, you can't take our rights away. Islamist Mayor DSA, you can't take our rights away. And now here we go. We have someone who has been loud and proud, unbelievably so. Abraham Hamra.
Wow! I love to see this crowd! God bless America! Louder so the socialist in the mansion hears you! God bless America!
God bless America!
Mamdani has declared a war on American values. He has declared a war on Jews. He has declared a war on good people of this state, of good people of this city. From one act after another rolling back our rights as Jews. Mamdani refuses to condemn a violent call of uprising, globalizing intifada. Mamdani's refusal to condemn such a disgusting terrorist slogan has incited hell on our streets. Day in and day out, people have taken to the streets in hundreds, covering their faces like cowards, to harass, to intimidate, or at least to attempt to harass and intimidate the Jewish people. But we're here to say something. Mr. Mamdani, listen carefully. We are not scared. We will not cower. We will not bend the knee. We will remain as proud Jews. We will stand with our head held up high, as proud as Americans, as proud New Yorkers. As an immigrant, I refuse to let you ruin the city. My family and I came to seek refuge. I refuse to allow you to return us back to the days of servitude. I refuse to allow you to perceive yourself as more supreme than the rest of us. Mr. Mamdani, you're fooling no one. Your time is up. Get the hell out of Gracie Mansion. His wife. I know in Syria, and ask your parents in Damascus. You used to take to the streets, to us Jews, and tell us, El Yahud kilabna, u Palestine biladna. Palestine is ours, and the Jews are our dogs. I'm here to tell you something different. Israel is ours. New York City is ours. The Jews are the diamonds on the crown over your head.
The passion is incredible. Everybody, let's hear it. Let's go. Let's go one more time. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Zohran Mamdani's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Zohran Mamdani's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Zohran Mamdani's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Zohran Mamdani's got to go. And now, everybody, I have the honor of introducing a woman. Zohran Mamdani is not walking in the Israel parade, right? Boo! But you know who is? Anila Ali is heading up the first Muslim organization who will be walking in the Israel parade next Sunday. Hey! Anila, come on up here.
Thank you, you're the man, dude. Thank you for that. Thank you.
In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful, the God of Abraham. Salam, shalom, good evening, New Yorkers. I stand here in front of you as a Muslim woman, a faith leader, and an American. Today is a very holy day in my religion, Islam. And it's a day when Muslims remember Prophet Abraham's sacrifice, the patriarch of Jews, Christians, and Muslims. The Abrahamic prophets did not teach hate. And if Mayor Mamdani says he's a Muslim, then this hate on Jewish New Yorkers is un-Islamic, un-American, and immoral. And so, Mayor Mamdani, Eid Mubarak, which is our religious festival, he's using Islam to divide Muslims, Jews, Christians, and all of us. Yes, let me also tell you, Mayor Mamdani is using it to promote his ideology. Do you remember 9/11? Some of you may not, but I do. That same ideology is the ideology of ISIS. It's the ideology of Hamas. It's the ideology of Hezbollah and Muslim Brotherhood right here in our midst, in our country. Same ideology. So saying I'm a Muslim does not give you, Mr. Mamdani, the permission to make Jewish New Yorkers feel unsafe. Saying I'm a Muslim does not give anyone permission to harass, intimidate, or threaten Jewish New Yorkers. And being Muslim certainly does not give you an excuse to look away while the religious freedom of the Jewish people is violated every single day. And let me tell you, New Yorkers, New York is hallowed ground. 9/11, Muslims, Jews, Christians, everybody got together. We mourned together. We built and rebuilt New York together. We said that terror and hate would not define us. But you, Mayor Mamdani, have become a symbol of that terror and that hate. And so, Jewish New Yorkers who are living in fear, I call on you. Demand his resignation because you cannot wear your kippah. Because you cannot practice your religion freely. I know what that feels like. And I say to Muslims who are listening to me that when the religious freedom of Jewish people is violated, the religious freedom of Muslims is also under attack. And know this, the Constitution Constitution protects all our freedoms, and what you're doing is you're degrading, disgracing our Constitution. And so I say to you, stop weaponizing Islam. Stop weaponizing Muslims. And I, as a Muslim faith leader and a devout, proud American, I say to you, I reject your politics of harassment, of using grievance. I reject all the leaders who inflame tensions between Muslims, Jews, Christians, and everybody else. Why? Your whole campaign was all about slogans. Well, leadership is not really about slogans. It's about taking a city, rebuilding it, bringing people together. And when you ignore Hamas supporting terror mobs who harass people of faith, you need to prosecute them. Yes. And you need to hold them accountable. When hate marches through the streets of New York in kafiyas, you have failed us. You have failed not only the New Yorkers, you have failed Muslims. You say you're a Muslim. I am not a Muslim like you, and neither are many. And so I ask you, on this day, sacred day of Abraham, that 2 billion Muslims are celebrating, well, let me tell you, that's the day of Abraham. Peace be upon him. And that tradition is going to be just fine, but we need you to leave. Just go. Go, Mamdani, go.
USA! And everybody, whose streets are these? Our streets! Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
That's right, we're all here today to make that loud and clear for Zohran Mamdani. And now, someone again who's very loud and makes things very clear. Zach Sage Fox, come on up here.
Coming over to my house today. Thank you. It's great to have you at the mansion. My second mansion, as you know, I have one in Uganda as well. And you know, I changed teams a little bit. I don't know, it worked so well. I just went in. I was scared of you guys. I put on a pro-Israel mask. I'm wearing my Israel cleats. And no, I'm kidding. Fuck that guy. What is up, everyone? It's me, Zach Sage Fox. It is so beautiful to see this many people out here showing that we are not afraid of this man. We are not afraid of Zohran Mamdani or his wife, who may be even more anti-Semitic than him, if you can imagine that. I'm sure she's up there painting pictures, exaggerated photos of all of our noses right now. But guys, we are here in all seriousness. This is a serious issue. Our lives are at risk under Zohran Mamdani. Our safety is at risk at Zohran Mamdani's hand. The same hand that he took the night he got sworn in. That same hand he used to rip up bills that protected Jews in this city. And I am so honored to be here speaking after my good friend Anila, because it shows that this is not an anti-Muslim protest. We want peace. And there are Muslims out there advocating for that, but that is not this mayor. This mayor likes to pretend that there is a difference between anti-Zionism and anti-Semitism. I'm sorry, if you hate 90% of Jews, you are a bigot, Zohran. You may hide behind the weak ones who are scared, who hide away from Israel because your propaganda, along with the pro-Pali propagandist movement, is working. But we are not stupid. We see what you are doing, and we see that you are silent when mobs of pro-Pali neo-Nazis swarm into our communities and call for us to die. He has not said anything anything, and neither has our governor. They haven't said anything. Now, thank you. Now he takes the bait. When there was a swastika outside of NYU the other week, he called that out. But he refuses to call out Hamas and Hezbollah flags waving in our communities to intimidate us. Refuses. And so there are people that may be afraid, that they are wondering, because of his silence, do we be silent in return? And I am here to tell you that is the opposite. We must be loud, we must be proud, and we must be New Yorkers. As you can see, I'm not afraid to be loud and proud. They're gonna shoot me in this jacket, okay? Because our ancestors did not survive for us to die in the city that gave so much of them protection from the pogroms, from the Holocaust. I want you to make some noise if your ancestors came through to Ellis Island to this country. New York City is the #1 population of Jews outside of Israel, one that this mayor is failing to protect. We're not going to fall for it, and we are not going to be quiet, because our ancestors risked everything so that we could make sure that America was truly a land of religious freedom, that Jews could thrive in. And New York City was built by Jews, Mr. Mamdani. It was built by Jews, and it will continue to be built by Jews. Even if some of us move to Miami, a lot of us are not going anywhere. Now, unlike your mob of pro-Pali, you can call them protesters, but we all know they're neo-Nazis akin to the KKK at this point. You may call for those mobs to come on us, but we will come to you in peace. We will not react to your words against us, your silence against us. We will not react to that with violence. We will react to it with organization like this. We will demand that every bill you veto that rips up our protection of synagogues, Jewish schools, we will make sure that you know we are watching, and we will not go away. We have a rough 3.5 years ahead of us. This is just the beginning. This man failed to condemn the ISIS bomb attack that happened right here where we're standing. Refused to call out radical Islam, refused to say it had anything to do with the very movement he was a part of and still is. So I encourage you all today to follow me and the speakers that are here, that are trying to give you strength right now. Wear the biggest star you can, the biggest kippah you can. You do not face fear with fear. You face fear with fearlessness. And that is exactly what him and his wife do not want. His wife, who celebrated October 7th. Holocaust museums you pretend to go to and care about, Mr. Mamdani. When you were sleeping with a Holocaust denier, none of that counts. I meant sleeping in bed with, not in a sexual. You guys have a dirty mind. But we're not playing games. We're not falling for the BS. We are here, and we are not going anywhere, Mr. Mamdani. So buckle up, because you may try to take us down, but we will rise up stronger. I'm Zohran. And last thing I'll say, you may be boycotting the Israel parade, but I think we kind of brought it to your door, so. Didn't work out that well, buddy. All right, I love you guys. Keep fighting the good fight. We got this. Do not be afraid.
Okay, we're fighting for our rights. Yes, we are. And now we have another amazing ally for all of you to hear from. Pankaj Mehta, Hindus for Universal Human Rights. Please come up here. Thank you. God bless you for standing by our side.
Good evening. How are you doing today? First of all, I want to thank you all and the speakers who came before me. That shows the commitment for the human rights. That shows the solidarity. Doesn't matter what our religious background or racial background is. I'm going over my speech. So my name is Pankaj Mehta. I am from 1minutesilentprayer.org, an interfaith initiative built on simple belief. We are one. I stand here today not as a Jew, but as a Hindu American and as an interfaith rights advocate. Standing in solidarity with our Jewish brothers and sisters against anti-Semitism and hate. As Americans, we love our liberty, life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. Say, USA! 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 The Constitution did not say hate, terror, or domination. No New Yorker should ever be afraid to visit a synagogue, or a temple, or a church, or a mosque, or a bagel shop because of religious identity. We must insist all our elected officials and civic leaders have the moral clarity. We must condemn terror and hate everywhere, from 9/11 in New York to 10/07 in Israel. In November, a string of hate attacks in Nigeria. The terrorists kidnapped the pastor and the congregation. And not a word from any tweet from Mayor Mamdani. Dr. Martin Luther King said that darkness cannot be drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Tonight, I urge Mayor Mamdani and Governor Hochul to help declare New York as a hate-free zone. What a powerful message to send. A powerful moral commitment with a zero tolerance for hate, intimidation, violence against anyone or any community. Our places of worship must be safe. Our college campuses must be protected. No Jewish student should feel the need to hide yarmulke. Hate against one, it's hate against everyone. Not in New York, not in our name. And every time an attack happens, we all stand together. We heal, not kill. Thank you everybody for coming today.
Thank you. With allies like you, really, thank you, and this is how we get heard. God bless you. Everybody, one chant, get ready for this one. Zohran, Zohran, you can't hide. We charge you with hate and lies. Zohran, Zohran, you can't hide. We charge you with hate and lies. Zohran, Zohran, you can't hide. We charge you with hate and lies. And now another loud voice, Ari Ackerman, come on up.
Thank you. I love our new slogan, our new chant. I love it. Thank you, Michelle, Brooke, everybody who organized this. I think this is the best one they've ever had. Hands off to end Jew hatred. Look at this. My name is Ari Ackerman, and I grew up in New York City. I grew up a few blocks from here. I know what this city can be. This city was beautiful under Bloomberg, Giuliani mentioned before. And then it took a turn for the worse, and now it is the worst, thanks to this man behind me right here. But I know what it can be. I know that this man's dangerous ideologies are turning the streets against us. Who feels it in the street right now, that it feels different, right? It feels different. It shouldn't feel different. I grew up in this city a Jew. I grew up in this city a proud Jew. And this guy behind me is telling me what kind of Jew I should be. Right? He's telling me I can't be a person who loves the homeland, right? That's not a good Jew. He's telling me I should be a quiet Jew, not somebody that speaks up, because then I don't get invited to his Shavuot party, by the way, right? Those are the Jews that get invited there. We don't. Western civilization was built on this, the right to free speech, the right to do what we're doing today, but it was also built on freedom of religion. And the ability to do what we want in terms of our religious values and what we want to believe in. And he is minimizing, he is eliminating that ability for us Jews. And it is completely unacceptable. He decides, yes, it's unacceptable. He decides it's more important to protect terrorists who are on the street protesting than it is the Knicks celebrating victories. Let's go Knicks, by the way. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. You gotta know what works with the crowd, right? That works. Let me just close by saying, everybody is here for a reason. You all chose to be here. You all self-selectly said, I want to stand up for the Jewish people. Now you need to do more. You need to go back on your Instagrams. You need to go back on your streets, and you need to speak the truth. You need to say this man needs to leave office. You need to say I am a proud, loud, and unapologetic Jew, and I will not be quiet. God bless New York, God bless America, and I'm Yisrael Chai.
Thank you so much, Ari. Let's do it.
USA! 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 USA!
That's it. I love the passion. And now another incredible ally. Everybody, we all need to appreciate all you allies in the crowd and up here. God bless you, Dr. Bill Donahue. Please come up from the Catholic League.
This is good. Thank you, everybody. I'm proud to represent Catholics here, certainly the Catholic League. Now, a number of years ago, I was over at Fox News and I ran into my friend Alan Dershowitz, and he was looking down, and I said, "What's wrong with you, Alan?" He said, "It's hate. I've never seen so much hate in America as I see today." He said, "Bill, I'm older than you. I've been through the McCarthy era and everything else. I remember the Vietnam era as well. But now we have the hate, we have Black Lives Matter, we have Antifa, and we have Mamdani and what he's leading here against Jews." So listen, he has this Marxist mentality, the victimizers and the victims. He's trying to divide us. I understand this, my background is a sociologist. They want to divide us. They know exactly what they're doing. And language matters. So when you falsely accuse a nation of genocide and you start talking about globalize the intifada, we know what that means. It's on him. Now, let me tell you something, people. It's not just here with Mamdani. You may not know the name, Maureen Galindo. I never heard of her. Those of you who don't know, I guess you do know, she's running for Congress in Texas, and she says we should take the Zionists and castrate them and put them into prisons. This is going on in 2026 in America. With no civility left. You know, I studied under Sidney Hook, the great Jewish philosopher at NYU, and he said very clearly, there's no right to a revolution in a democracy. In a democracy, you reform things. You don't engage in violence in the streets. And that's what's been happening here in New York City. And by the way, yes, you have a right to assemble and freedom of speech, but what the First Amendment says, you have a right to peaceably assemble. We are peaceful people. We know what happened. We know what happened with the Jewish synagogues not too far from here in May and in November. And I can tell you, this kind of hate is just simply got to end. Now, all I've been asking for, we're supporting the idea of a buffer zone around the synagogues and other houses of worship. What sane person would be opposed to that? Mamdani is showing his true colors when he says he doesn't want to do that. And he has actually said, people, violence is an artificial construct. I got news for you. October the 7th and 9/11 are not artificial constructs. That's violence. That's the blood of Jews. And I can tell you right now, we're going to do, you know what Article 5 of NATO is? An attack on one is an attack on all. Once you attack Jews, you attack Catholics. And that's why we're going to stand with you.
USA! 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 And again, let me hear you. Whose streets are these? Whose streets? Whose streets? Whose streets? Whose streets? And now we have Brooke Goldstein. Are you here? Guys, Brooke is our founder of both the Law Bear Project and the End Jew Hatred Movement. Please come up here because all of this was her brainchild. And here we are today. Look at what you've started. Look at this mobilization. Brooke! This is amazing! First of all, I want to thank my team at End Jew Hatred, the End Jew Hatred Movement, the first ever Jewish civil rights movement in modern history. I have the best team. I want to thank everybody who showed up today to exercise their civic duty, their First Amendment right to free speech and freedom of assembly. I am so touched by this crowd. I think there must be over 800 people here today. I remember just 2.5 years ago, we couldn't even get 15 people on the street to fight for Jewish empowerment. Look at us now. And it's not just Jews, it's interfaith, it's Jews, it's non-Jews, it's Christians, it's Muslims, it's people of every background. Because this is bigger. This is bigger than all of us. This is bigger than politics. Tonight I feel it in my heart. I have chills. Tonight is a game changer. We are here, not in fear. They want to intimidate us. No fear! No fear! No fear! No fear! We are here because we are courageous. We are here not to be silent. We are here because we stand for the truth and the truth to be heard. And I want to be very clear about something. We are not here to beg for protection. We are here to demand equal protection. We are here because Jewish rights is civil rights. Jewish rights is what? Civil rights. Jewish rights is 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 civil rights. Something is deeply, deeply wrong. What happened outside Park
new normal. These are not anti-Israel protesters. These are not pro-Palestinian protesters. These are mobs. These are Islamist, racist, woke, progressive mobs. Hezbollah is not a civil rights group. They are marching through Jewish neighborhoods. They are marching past Jewish houses, towards Jewish houses of worship. They are terrorizing us. They are chanting their death chants. Is this Gaza? Is this Iran? Is this Pakistan? Is this London? No, this is New York City, and New York City will not be turned into a no-go zone. It will not be run by mobs of Islamists, racists, and their useless, idiotic, woke, progressive idiots that follow them. And guess what? Mamdani is one of them. Before he was elected, he was one of the mob. He was there on October the 8th, chanting to globalize the Intifada. He is the lead mobster. Mamdani is a mobster. Now we are here because we believe in equal protection. And let me tell you something. They're going to tell us, they're going to call us racist. They're going to say we're anti-Muslim. They're going to say we're Islamophobic. That's the mirror effect. They are accusing us of what they themselves are guilty of. We are here to protect minorities. We are here to protect civil rights. If a black church was surrounded by a hostile mob, would our leaders hesitate to arrest the perpetrators and shut down the organizers? No. If a mosque was surrounded by threatening crowds, would our leaders say, free speech, this is politics? No. If an LGBTQIA center was targeted with hate, would anyone tell them it's their fault? No. So why are we told that it is okay to normalize Jew hatred? Our presence is not a provocation. Same rules for Jews. Same rules for Jews. Same rules for Jews. Same rules for Jews. So this is my message to Governor Hochul. Governor Hochul, hear us tonight. We are not asking for special treatment. We're asking for equal treatment. We're asking for equal enforcement of the law. We're asking for equal protection of houses of worship. Excuse me. And we are asking, we are demanding an investigation into walled Palestine, an investigation into Pal Auda. We are demanding an investigation into those groups connected to terror, connected to foreign funding, who are wreaking havoc on our streets. And if that's not being done by Mamdani, he needs to be removed from office! And now, because we are in our beautiful United States of America, Ghazal Mizrahi, please come up here to sing our national anthem. Thank you, Michelle. what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet
That was beautiful. Thank you so much. And now next up, here we go with our loud and proud theme today. Tanya Sikanovsky. I hope that I pronounced that correctly. Tanya, come on up here.
Hi, everybody. So you guys know me online as highly Jewish. But I am also highly American. I was blessed to be born in this country and to be a citizen of the best country in the world because my parents left the USSR in search of the American dream and of a better life. And I am so very grateful that I get to live that American dream. When immigrants come to this country, they do it in search of something better. You don't leave behind everything you've ever known, your families, your memories, your language, your history, to come somewhere unless where you're going is better. America is the best country in the world, and I am grateful. I am grateful that my parents came here nearly 50 years ago and told me every single day that they are proud to be Americans. Now then there are other people that immigrate here to ruin this country. Mamdani and his parents are the example of that. We are here to remind him that he is just a blimp in our history. That when he is out of office, we will take back this city. It will be the proudest city in the country because it should be the proudest city in the country. And I'll be damned if he takes our Western values away. Long live America, Am Yisrael Chai.
Thank you so much, Tanya. And now, Lee Trink, get on up here.
How's it going, everybody? Zohran Mamdani declared war on New York Jews before he ever set foot in City Hall. And on day one, he made that war official. This isn't a policy disagreement.
This is a fight over whether New York remains the city of builders, of dreamers, of fighters, and of more Jews than any city on earth. Or whether radicals make Jews strangers and the Big Apple rotten. Mamdani isn't just the wrong mayor, he's a warning. What happens when law and order becomes excuses, when success becomes a target, and when Jewish safety becomes negotiable? This isn't only a Jewish problem. We may be first, but we're not the final target. Look at Europe. Look at England. When great cities confuse tolerance with surrender, when they allow political Islam, Marxism, and anti-Western radicalism to eat away at their institutions, their streets, and their safety, that is how a civilization unravels. New York is where we hold the line. 8 million New Yorkers were counting on him for crime, for schools, for the cost of living. And in his very first act, on his very first day of mayor, he didn't put them first. In his opening move, he stripped away the city's standard for anti-Semitism. Then, when synagogues faced violence and harassment, he showed his true colors again. He vetoed the buffer zone protection for houses of worship. But tonight, we answer him. Not in this city, not on these streets, not on our watch. New York was built by courage, by faith, by talent, and by fortitude to succeed. That's my New York, the New York I was born in and grew up in. That's the New York Jews helped build. From now on, every bad policy meets resistance. Every threat to Jewish safety meets opposition. Every room where this city's future is decided hears from New Yorkers who will not back down. Jews in New York don't shrink. Patriots don't retreat. And New Yorkers don't hand over their city to the people who despise the very excellence that built it. New York still belongs to the builders, to the dreamers, and to the fighters. Mamdani may have won an election, but he hasn't won the soul of New York. And as long as we're here to resist him, he never will. I'm Lee Trink. God bless New York City. God bless America. And I'm Israel motherfucking time.
USA! Thank you, Lee. Thank you so much. USA! 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 And now, Raul Rivera from NYC Drivers Unite. Please come up here. Raul?
Give me one chant. One chant with me. NYC! 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 This is our home. We're going to fight for it. If you hate America, you're not welcome here. Get the fuck out if you hate America. This is our home. We're going to fight for it. We will fight for it today, tomorrow, forever. We are here to support our Jewish communities. We are here because New York City and America will not stand for Jew hatred. Silence in the face of unconstitutional actions is complicity. The First Amendment guarantees
mere protests. These aren't suggestions. They are the foundations of America. And yet today, public spaces are restricted. Gatherings are limited. Patriotic celebrations are treated like threats. Anti-Semitism is rising on our streets and on campuses across America and across the world. This hatred is unacceptable. New York City will build, New York City was built by people fleeing persecution. We will not look away. New York City will not stand for it. America will not stand for it. History shows us freedom is lost by the cowardness of those